and welcome to The Harvest with me, Carmel Fisher, where we bring you the latest in capital market news, views, and clues. In today's weekly roundup, we look at construction that has begun on the high-speed train from LA to Vegas.
We're the only industrialized country in the world that doesn't have a high-speed rail in America, and 4 years from now, we won't be saying that anymore.
That is U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. He says people have been dreaming of high-speed rail in America for decades. He says this right before taking a stage with union representatives and company officials at the future site of a terminal to be built just south of the Las Vegas Strip. It's really happening this time. Buttigieg cited Biden administration support for the project that he said will bring thousands of union jobs, boost local economies, and cut traffic and air pollution. This is a $12 billion passenger bullet train linking Las Vegas and the Los Angeles area, which was dubbed the first true high-speed rail line in the nation on Monday, with the private company building it, predicting millions of ticket buyers will be boarding trains by 2028.
Take a look at a week full of bans. Yes, the FTC has banned non-compete clauses in all contracts for all employees in the U.S.
The Federal Trade Commission voted 3-2 on Tuesday to ban non-compete agreements that prevent tens of millions of employees from working for competitors or starting a competing business after they leave a job. From fast food workers to CEOs, the FTC estimates 18% of the U.S. workforce is covered by non-compete agreements. That's about 30 million people. The final rule would ban new non-compete agreements for all workers and require companies to let current and past employees know they won't enforce them. The companies will also have to throw out existing non-compete agreements for most employees, although, in a change from the original proposal, the agreements may remain in effect for senior executives. In the meantime, the business groups are seeking to block the ban, including the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and several other business groups. They are claiming the FTC does not have the authority to implement the rule, and the rule itself is too wide in scope.
TikTok also has a ban looming overhead if Chinese ByteDance company cannot make a sale in the U.S. within the very near future.
ByteDance, the China-based owner of TikTok, said it doesn't have plans to sell the social media service in the wake of a new law that requires it to either divest ownership of the popular app within 12 months or face a U.S. ban. On Thursday, ByteDance posted a message on Taoxiao, a Chinese social media service which it owns, refuting reports that the company is considering selling TikTok. Such reports are untrue, it wrote. It added, ByteDance does not have any plans to sell TikTok. The message comes 2 days after President Joe Biden signed the TikTok divest or ban measure into law, and a day after TikTok CEO Shao Zichu said in a video posted to the service that the facts and the Constitution are on our side. He added that TikTok expects to prevail again, referring to Montana's failed attempt to ban the app, which was blocked in November by a federal judge. TikTok is already banned in a handful of countries and from government-issued devices in a number of others due to official worries that the app poses privacy and cybersecurity concerns. Countries that have instituted partial or full bans include India, where it has been nationally banned since 2021, and Canada, where devices issued by the federal government aren't allowed to have the app.
We take a look at university protests that are leading to student revolt.
Assault on Gaza have rocked campuses from coast to coast over the past week amid an intensifying police crackdown. At the University of Texas in Austin, school officials called in local and state police, including some on horseback, who violently broke up a student encampment on campus. At least 50 people were arrested, including at least one journalist. Some faculty at UT Austin are going on strike today to protest the police crackdown. Meanwhile, the Gaza Solidarity encampment at Columbia University continues a week after over 100 students were arrested in a failed attempt by the university administration to clear the demonstration. University President Minouche Shafik had set on Tuesday a midnight deadline to reach an agreement on clearing an encampment, but the school extended negotiations for another 48 hours. On a visit to campus Wednesday, House Speaker Mike Johnson called on Shafik to resign.
I am here today joining my colleagues and calling on President Shafik to resign if she cannot immediately bring order to this chaos.
Add to that, in the wake of a controversy surrounding the valedictory address and pro-Palestinian demonstrators on campus, the University of Southern California on Thursday announced its main graduation ceremony will not be held. With the new safety measures in place this year, the time needed to process the large number of guests coming to campus will increase substantially. The school wrote in an announcement, as a result, we will not be able to host the main stage ceremony that traditionally brings 65,000 families and students and friends to our campus all at the same time during a short window from 8:30 to 10 a.m. School officials said they plan to post details of the updated commencement plans on the graduation website by April 30th.
And Tesla recalls 4,000 Cybertrucks, while Elon Musk gets offered a $56 billion payout.
Tesla is recalling all of the Cybertrucks it has delivered so far due to a potential issue with the accelerator pedal. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the pedal could become stuck in a depressed position, increasing the risk of a crash. This is a significant development for the electric vehicle maker, as the Cybertruck only began deliveries in late 2023. The recall affects all 2024 model year Cybertrucks, and the question is, why was this not tested and discovered ahead of deliveries? The cause of the problem? The issue stems from an unapproved change during the assembly of the accelerator pedal, according to Tesla. A lubricant applied during the process affected the way the pedal grips, potentially causing it to dislodge and get stuck in the footwell trim. Thankfully, Tesla says they have received only 2 reports of this happening, and no crashes or injuries have been reported. Tesla asks shareholders to vote again on Musk's $56 billion payout. Elon Musk's $56 billion pay package was asked to be reinstated by Tesla this past Wednesday, which a Delaware judge voided earlier this year, after ruling that the record-setting compensation deal was deeply flawed. Tesla also said it would ask shareholders to approve moving the company's incorporation from Delaware to Texas. Musk had suggested the move after his pay package was ruled illegal. The announcement Wednesday came days after the automaker said it would cut its workforce by 10%. Tesla said the court decision created a fundamental problem for the company. The 2 proposals are likely to be fiercely controversial. Tesla has hired a proxy solicitor, Innisfree M&A, and plans to spend an undetermined amount in the millions to help secure the votes for the 2 proposals, according to the filing.
In AI developments, we take a look at Meta, that has now just announced its new smart glass.
The Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses now have multimodal AI. When the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses launched last fall, they were a pretty neat content capture tool and a surprisingly solid pair of headphones. But they were missing a key feature: multimodal AI. Basically, the ability for an AI assistant to process multiple types of information like photos, audio, and text. A few weeks after launch, Meta rolled out an early access program, but for everyone else, the wait is over. Multimodal AI is coming to everyone. But first off, there are some expectations that need managing here. The Meta glasses don't promise everything under the sun. The primary command is to say, "Hey Meta, look," and you can fill out the rest with phrases like, "Tell me what this plant is," or "Read a sign in a different language." Write Instagram captions, identify and learn more about a monument or landmark. The glasses take a picture, the AI communes with the cloud, and an answer revives in your ears. The possibilities are not limitless, and half the fun is figuring out where its limits are.
But also, Apple finally coming up to speed with 8 new AI models of their own.
Better late than never, Apple is finally showing up to the AI party, and they come bearing many gifts. 8 to be precise. The iPhone maker has submitted 8 new AI models to the Hugging Face Hub, an online platform for open source AI. AI models are a dime a dozen these days, but what sets these models apart is their size. While others in the field like OpenAI are releasing gigantic models like GPT-4, which for the most part can only be run on servers in the cloud, Apple is focusing its efforts on smaller and more efficient models that can run on devices like laptops and smartphones. Another benefit of these smaller models is privacy. While larger models that run in the cloud need to upload your data to the cloud, smaller models can run on device, should be able to process your data within the device instead of beaming it up to the cloud.
This and so much more. Stay tuned. on the Harvest.
Available on Apple Music, Spotify, and anywhere you find your podcasts.